Former BCCI Secretary Ajay Shirke in controversy again. This time an email has been marked showing him making several calls to ECB President to call off the India tour. It was revealed in the emails that Ajay Shirke made several calls to ECB President Giles Clark to convince him to call off the India tour. We're joined by former BCCI Secretary Ajay Shirke. Mr. Shirke, your first response on this controversy that's raging.
My first response is that my response will be irrelevant, and I suggest that since there was a call made by me to cancel the tour, you seek a clarification from Mr. Giles as to what I told him. Giles is a friend of mine. I live in his country. I live in England. As the people who know me know that I live in England. And I not only talk to him frequently, I also meet him whenever he is in London.
Did you or did you not make a call to Mr. Clark?
Of course I made a call to him. I not only made a call to him, I make calls to him frequently. That's what I told you.
Why is it that Mr. Clark is alleging that there was an attempt to scare him? There was an attempt to call off the ECB tour?
If Mr. Clark has made any such mistake, you will recall on the backdrop of what happened during the Test match series was on. There were difficulties by the Supreme Court order at that time as well, where we could not pay the players, and I had written to them that because of the Supreme Court order, we have stopped from making new contracts and we can't pay them. But at the same time, we immediately moved the Supreme Court, made an application and said that we have to continue cricket and we need certain permissions, and the Supreme Court immediately and in great urgency heard us out, the BCCI's application, and gave the necessary permission. But the situation that emerged on the third morning, after the second order of the Supreme Court was passed, that the board was rendered completely headless. So there was no president, there was no secretary, there was no treasurer. The joint secretary who had been asked to take over as secretary could not, because the third order rendered him ineligible. So naturally there were concerns. There was no issues about sabotaging. In fact, there were concerns about how the tour should go ahead.
So Mr. Shirke, here is the issue. When you made the call to Mr. Clark, which you say was made as a friendly gesture in your personal domain, what has happened is an email has been generated where Mr. Clark is asking to assure that the England cricket team will be taken care of. It's a major embarrassment, sir, for the nation, for the sport, because according to this email, you said there are forces at work trying to damage my reputation. They can say whatever they want. It's nothing but a bunch of lies.
In fact, if the England team had landed up here and they had faced difficulties, that would have been a major embarrassment. It is, as an administrator of the English Cricket Board, is it not his incumbent duty that he sees, given the backdrop of what had happened during the Test match series, that should not be repeated? And when, at least at that time, the board had office bearers. The situation as it emerged on the third, there was nobody in the board, but all of that was later on clarified and powers were given to the CEO by the Honorable Lodha Committee. So that got resolved. So it is his duty to check up that his players will be taken care of when he is tour.
But Mr. Shirke, here is the issue. Mr. Shirke, in what capacity can you take up the test series, and can you call up Mr. Clark and talk about what the treatment being meted out to you? And when you say that there are forces trying to damage my reputation, which prompts Mr. Clark to send an email to the effect that he is scared that England cricket team will not be given a hospitable treatment in India.
I don't understand your question at all. What is the question? Can you please simplify your question?
All right, Mr. Shirke, let me get my colleague Kumar Vikrant also. He wants to also pose a few questions to you. Kumar, go ahead. All right, I'll try and connect with Kumar Vikrant as well. But Mr. Shirke, so in your defense, what would you like to say as this controversy is playing out, that you have called Mr. Clark, you've contacted him, you say it's in a personal capacity, but what's happened is that there is an email that's been generated by Mr. Clark where he believes that the England cricket team will not be given a hospitable treatment.
Madam, don't try to twist what is written in the email. He has simply said that please confirm that everything will be fine. He has
That's
not
right,
said
Mr.
that the
Shirke.
English team will not be given courtesies. He said that please confirm that the team will be looked after in the usual manner. Anybody will have that doubt when there is a board which one fine morning is rendered headless from top to bottom.
But Mr. Shirke, that's where the question is, that why would you, who's been removed from the BCCI secretary post, will try and reach out to Mr. Clark? That is the point where the board should take cognizance, where those who've been handled the responsibility should take cognizance of this.
There was no board at that time. So naturally guys will ask me, I will talk to him, I will clarify him. I have told him that please see that everything is in place.
Okay. Last question, Mr. Shirke.
And
Last question.
Thereafter, the Lodha committee has empowered the CEO and they have given him all the authority.
All right. Last question, Mr. Shirke. Fair enough. Last question, Mr. Shirke. I just want to ask you this. Did you or did you not say that there are attempts to damage my reputation?
Of course.
In what capacity did you say that, sir?
In what capacity means? I don't understand your question.
Representing the BCCI board at that time, were you also talking in a friendly capacity? We just want to clarify that, sir, because you're talking about a game which has already seen a lot of controversies and a lot of mudslinging.
I seriously don't understand my question. Pardon my ignorance.
I just want to understand, Mr. Shirke, when you spoke to Mr. Clark, did you or did you not say that it's an attempt to damage my reputation at the time when you being when the entire matter is sub judice, sir?
As far as I am concerned, it is not sub judice. I have got nothing to do with the board with effect from second morning.
All right. Thanks so much, sir. Then. All right. Thank you so much, sir. We'll leave it at that, Mr. Shirke. Thank you for joining us and speaking to India today. That's the first word coming from the former BCCI Secretary Ajay Shirke, who is in controversy once again, and this time for allegedly making a call to the England Cricket Board. What he says is a friendly call is now turning out to be an embarrassment, to say the least, for the BCCI.